That day, after finishing his grocery shopping at the mall, Kodaka noticed several young couples relaxing under the scorching sun. It reminded him that summer was the season for social butterflies. When he got home, he saw Kobato repeatedly pressing the air conditioner remote. It turned out the AC was broken. For the time being, Kodaka replaced it with a fan and told her that he had already ordered a new AC. When Kobato asked if the new AC had arrived, Kodaka replied that it would take 3 more days. Annoyed, Kobato grumbled about how useless people were and declared that for now she would enjoy a party in the purifying flames as she was Rice's V Felicity Sumeraji. So even if eternal flames enveloped her body, the honorable ruler of the night would feel no pain. Kodaka suggested that Kobato wear lighter clothes, but she insisted that her outfit was the embodiment of her dark powers and changing it was no simple task. Seeing his sister struggle in the heat, Kodaka decided to make her some barley tea. At that moment, Kobato was watching her favorite anime, which featured a scene where Rice's V Felicity Sumeraji transformed into her true form wearing a revealing outfit. While Kodaka was washing the dishes, Kobato suddenly tried to take off her long clothes. Kodaka reminded her to put them in the washing machine. Kobato then changed into casual clothes, proudly stating that this was her true form. Kodaka realized that his little sister was just imitating her favorite anime heroine. Before leaving to meet his club friends, Kodaka invited Kobato to join him. She agreed to come along. Kodaka teased her, asking if the clothes she was wearing were from her grade school days. Despite being halfway through middle school, her clothes still fit. He wondered if her growth was slow. Panicked, Kobato worried that her body wasn't growing at all. She then reassured herself, saying that as an immortal ruler of darkness, her body would never mature or age. Kodaka gently patted her head and said he was relieved that his little sister would never grow old. When they arrived at the club room, everyone greeted Kodaka. Maria immediately hugged him and excitedly shared that Yukimura had given her sushi that day and steak the day before. She praised Yukimura for being so kind. Yukimura explained that Kodaka had asked her to prepare food that Maria liked, so she did her best to get the best dishes. Kodaka admitted it was true, but thought Yukimura was going a bit overboard. Maria added that when Yukimura tried to force her to take strange medicine, she had sworn to God that she would cut off the crossdresser's finger, but she decided to let it go and thank Yukimura instead. Yukimura urged Maria to thank Kodaka as well. Seeing her brother getting along with Maria, Kobato became jealous and pushed Maria aside. Confused, Maria asked who the girl pushing her was. Kobato proudly introduced herself as Kodaka's younger sister. Maria almost fell for Kobato's demonic darkness disguise. The two girls started arguing until Kobato bit Maria's hand. Yozora, watching the scene, casually remarked that it was only natural for Kobato to bite, as she was a vampire. Kobato warned Maria that anyone bitten by a vampire would eventually turn into one. Hearing this, Maria burst into tears, fearing that she would become a vampire. Yozora, enjoying the chaos, told Maria that sunlight exposure right after being bitten could prevent the transformation, but it only worked if she was completely naked. Taking her words seriously, Maria quickly ran off to find sunlight and thank Yozora on her way out. Kodaka sighed and called Yozora a troublemaker, but Yozora simply said that Maria was an idiot. Sena then approached Kobato and complimented her, saying she was adorable. She asked why Kobato wasn't wearing her goth loli outfits anymore and wondered if she was trying to change her image. Kobato explained that her current outfit was meant to unleash her true powers. Although Sena didn't really understand what she meant, she adored how cute Kobato was, which made Kobato a bit nervous. Out of nowhere, Rika came up to Kobato and curiously asked what kind of underwear she was wearing, suggesting that they strip down and compare. Yozora immediately punched Sena for imagining a Kobato route in her dating sim, and also smacked Rika for being a pervert. That afternoon, Maria was running around completely naked while laughing and a nurse saw her. Meanwhile, in the club room, Kodaka mentioned that summer break felt boring without any activities. Yozora even wished they were given 10 times more homework just to avoid boredom. She wondered how other people spent their free time when there was nothing to do. Kodaka said that obviously they would hang out with their friends. Sena was playing her dating sim, and the scene on the screen showed a swimming pool event. Yozora, annoyed by the game's characters, said that if she were to create a game, she would add sharks to the pool scene. Sena told her to stop saying weird things. According to Yozora, a god-tier game would be one where sharks suddenly appear and tear apart all the girls in the pool. Sena argued that something like that would never happen, especially at a pool. Suddenly, the character in Sena's game screamed about a shark. They were all surprised, but Sena guessed it wasn't a real shark, maybe just a robot or a costume from the marina. However, as she continued playing, it turned out to be an actual giant great white shark in the pool. Sena assumed it was just meant as a joke, thinking the main character would defeat the shark and make the girls like him even more. Instead, the game ended with the girls getting torn apart by the sharks, and Yozora declared it truly was a god-tier game. Rika asked if the game was from Street John Academy because the bad endings in that series were notoriously brutal. She explained that if you missed a single flag in that game, it would immediately lead to a bad ending, and every bad ending involved an unexpected massacre. That was why the game had earned the nickname Idiot Game. Sena, frustrated, began breaking the game disc in half. Kodaka was surprised by how deep the world of dating sims could be. Sena then said she really wanted to go to a swimming pool. Yozora found it strange that Sena still wanted to go after watching her beloved game characters get eaten by sharks, and jokingly suggested that maybe Sena had a death wish. Sena dismissed the idea, saying the terrible game had nothing to do with her desire to go to the pool.